Hey, welcome back to FTL Multiverse. For those that have read the title, you know what's coming up. And if you don't, well, we have something special planned. The return of my fleet. Yay! Right? Everybody's happy about this. I'm sure you guys are thrilled. So whenever at a time you're watching this on YouTube, it's YouTube only because I'm not streaming. This will probably be available unless there's like a lot of stuff that still needs fixing, which is one of the reasons why I'm not streaming. It's because I can do fixes in the meantime. Anyway, yes, I've managed to convert my fleet mod to Multiverse, which took a few more steps than I thought it would. First things that needed to be done was like you have to make, well, in vanilla these ships overwrite a vanilla ship, right? In Multiverse they don't. They just get an extra page. It's a bit ominous that it's page 13, but you know. So yeah, you need to replace the ship IDs with custom ones. Then those custom ones need to be added into a Hyperspace file. They need to get some unique augments to work with Multiverse. Some of the basic stuff is not a thing in Multiverse, like the basic combat drone, which the Nebula Drifter used to start with, doesn't exist, or if so I've been told. So it now has a combat drone MK1. Some of the augments, like for instance, I think there's one on the gavel. Yeah, it starts with an ion field. Some augments you can convert into internal ones. That means vanilla augments, the vanilla version of the augment doesn't exist anymore. So they had to be turned into external augments. Why external augments? Because A, you know that just from looking at the hangar, you know the augment's there, but you can turn it in for free for an internal one. So yeah, I've used external augments for all but one. Those are my AI ships. As you notice, they don't start with... That was weird. With slug gel, but they start with the internal version of it. So you don't see it, but they do have it. Frees up an augment slot. Thought that was cool. Also, the standard anti-border drone does not exist anymore, so that's now this thing. I've also decided to add a ship to this, namely the Infinitum, which used to be a standalone mod, and I don't think I've put it on the forums. So this one's now part of the pack. As far as the custom starts go, they're still there, mainly for the scrapper, but you get all the stuff at the start. I didn't want to mess with the starting stuff from Multiverse too much, so I just found a spot where I can just shove in a little bit of story and give all the gear that's needed. So with Scrapper, you're still going to get your Lanyards, you're still going to get your teleporter. I thought about just giving it at the start, but you can't give crew in the hangar and still expect your ship to auto-repair and stuff, so that's the way that got worked with. Same thing goes for the spotter. He doesn't get equipment, but he did have a little bit of backstory at the start of things. So yeah, I'm just testing now to see if everything ported over well, and I thought might as well record, right? I've been getting burned out a little bit on it, and going with something I made, being able to show it off again, that would be a good thing. I also spend way too much time on putting the avatar up in these mini icon things, because the first time I did it, they weren't aligned properly, and I had to do it again. So yeah, my little face is now on there, so you know which ones are mine. Let's do a run, shall we? I guess we can go with a Nightingale. Also, right on cue, another reason why I'm not streaming this is time constraints. I've got stuff to do, and this allows me to stop and continue whenever I want to, like now. See you in a bit. Alright, let's start. So yeah, this is something that will only show up when you're playing with the spotter. There's not as much text as there used to be, but you know, there's still a little bit, just so you know what's going on. Contact the drop zone. Using your custom MV communications relay, forward a message to the MV drop zone. Explaining your Potter ship. Yeah, sure. Spotter ship that had to leave behind its dreadnought as it was too big for multiverse travel. Fortunately, a Federation dreadnought is stationed there and agrees to have you as spotter for its artillery barrage. You have to dock first in order to set up the needed FTL links. I kind of forgot that there was a whole bunch of other cruts that still happened here, but it may not be the cleanest insertion of stuff, but you know. So yeah, this is still all just the normal multiverse stuff. We'll grab a weapon, which is probably going to make the ship a little bit easier, but hey. If it means I can keep the laser right out of the gates, then why not, right? So yeah, I'm doing this to see if all the audio is working, if all the weapons are functioning as intended. And since this isn't live, I can also make adjustments on the fly. Okay, losing 2 events, 2 crew members lost, that's maybe a bit too much. Hey, do you always lose someone? Merchant's nice and far, that's good. Alright, let's see if the audio works for the artillery. And I guess for this thing. This is gonna fail at some point.
Heavy artillery barrage inbound.
Oh, it's good to hear that again. Not gonna lie. It's good to hear that again. Okay. So we know this one works. Might as well do an entire run, right? Remember, lads, test your mods. Can you reason with them? Factions that that's in the rebellion. Alright, cool. So this ship starts with an FTL gem, which I'm not sure is gonna be enough to do the thing here. We'll need to check if we can turn that into an internal one. I probably should have gone for shields, right? I guess delaying them still has its benefits.
Heavy artillery barrage inbound.
Goodbye, civilians. I'm not exactly proud, but at least rebels won't know your location. Hey, and no notoriety increase, so... why don't you go on engines, actually? So yeah, one more thing you needed to do to make your ship work. You have to put in limits to your systems. So what is this? Slave ship approaches one of clan's distributors in a bold display of crystal. Ship opens up calms enough. We'll take them out. They can't harm us. And orchids. Yeah, you have to put limits to shields, weapons, artillery, and battery. Otherwise, they can go up way higher than they should. I'm glad I was told about that. Allowed me to do that in one go without having to wonder what the fudge was going on. I have to admit I got a lot of help from one of the lead devs.
Artillery firing.
For Multiverse, so safe to say I'm grateful for that aid. The other ship is waiting for you here. Sure, they're loyal part of the Federation, but the Florals typically prefer to keep their own turf as it's about. Not gonna appear on screen. Oh yeah, yep, that's me. Okay, cool. Cool. Also a bit weird. Okay, make sure we get to the merchant. If we could get 5 more missiles, that would be grand. We'll attack. Trying to see what else I needed to do. I think that's mostly it, but it's still quite a bit. Oh yeah, shield piercing needs to be up to 10, which is something I actually have on my list of things to do still. It doesn't matter now because we don't have any custom missile weapons, but well, not on this ship. Some of my ships do have it. I need to get that sorted out. There's also one weapon that I need to change.
Artillery firing.
It's on the Agni Sheila, which has that piercing ion weapon. There's plenty of analog weaponry that do the same thing in Multiverse, so I think it's better if I just convert that to a weapon in Multiverse. Having custom weapons is nice, but if the same weapon already exists, then what's the point, right? There is none, let me tell you that. Okay. So yeah, if anybody has questions regarding mods, feel free to let me know in the comment section. I'm not great on mods for Multiverse. I've only got this one, which is just a conversion mod. And I've got a lot of help for it too, so.
Artillery firing.
But if it's vanilla stuff, then there's a good chance I can help you. Yeah, our ship is not well equipped. It's the big guy behind us that's doing all the work. One more missile would have been nice. We might be able to get it here, although we might end up having to... let's risk it. We'll attack it. He's got a missile. We'll prevent him from using it. By prevent, I mean delay him from using it more than maybe thrice, as long as it doesn't hit our artillery room. We'll be sitting pretty. The dodge definitely helps.
Heavy artillery barrage inbound.
Nice. Okay, you made your point, Mr. Fetty Man. Ten scrap is about as good as you can get here, and it doesn't seem their missile launcher is going to go down. It's a good chance their ship just... yeah, their ship is screwed. I'm going to try to get the missile. Wow, there we go. You got way more missiles. I'll be able to sell 15. Cool. What do you got for me? Beams. Firing beam is not timing. I'll find something else. Torch beam is cheap, but we're not going to be getting crew kills with our artillery being a thing. Speaking of... right? Why the hell not? It's a bit of a weird way to go about it, but... putting that from 40 seconds to 20 seconds is probably going to put us in a good position.
Roger on artillery strike, over.
Cool beans. Alright, let's set up some supply depots. Right, so install internal upgrade. FTL jammer, what would that be? Safety blankets. What the hell is a safety blanket? Crew are immune to fires and suffocation damage while in the medbay. Oh. Hacking? Hey, there it is. FTL jammer. Install the... yeah, there we go. Yeah. So we still have it. It's just not a thing here anymore. Cool. Alright, we know that works. So I also know from experience, or not experience, but I've been told that auto reloaders do speed up artillery time. Something to look forward to, I guess. An elite. Well, well, well. As long as we can keep using our artillery, that elite isn't going to do much to us, I think.
Heavy artillery barrage inbound.
Nice.
Heavy artillery barrage inbound.
So again, for those going like, oh, ooh. Successfully defeated the elite ship, which gives you a weapon. I wonder if you're meant to flee from those. I don't know. What was it on about? I don't know anymore. Oh yeah, for those who like think that ooh, your spotter ship is too powerful with its artillery. In the early game, yeah, probably. Then again, you're not supposed to get it all the way up to 4 in Sector 1. Cool. Contacts. Request assistance. Cool. Do keep in mind it only has 2 weapon slots, and if that's not enough, weapons only go up to 5. Same with drone control, I think you only get 2 slots, and those are limited to 5 as well. Also, later down the line, when ships start having more shields and more evasion, your artillery isn't going to be as effective anymore, of course, unless you act upon it and get hacking to do some good work for you. Give me a sec. Expect a few more of those interruptions. Anyway, let's keep going, shall we? Sure. An elite bomber. I wonder what the marks here are. Is it just like to show the halfway mark? I wonder why you need that for.
Roger on artillery strike, over.
I do like how I slowed down the projectiles, because they were basic heavy laser shots. Now that they're a bit slower, you can actually just see
artillery barrage inbound.
things go horribly wrong for them. I like that. British civilian ships are in worse condition than you thought. 3 man's tanks, but there's little to do to save the few survivors. Give you some extra fuel for your trolls. It's something. So we could upgrade our hacking. Please save us from rebels. Sure. If you upgrade our hacking, then we could probably just get a laser shot off before they even get to, you know, shoot something. Oh, here we go again. I forgot to record. Here's what you missed. I picked up a toxic flak. That's the problem with continuously being interrupted. And because I'm not streaming, I don't even have the footage to get from the VOD. sold some missiles to the merchant, and he had a toxic flag for sale, which I picked up. Also got a human as tribute. It was taken or leave that we did need some pair of extra hands, so. Anywho, I think the merchant was here. You should know where the merchant was. He was on the map a few times. Yeah, this definitely will allow us. Well, I say definitely, but I don't know. We need to get 70 seconds. Not again. Alright, let's try again, shall we? Hi. Okay. Got about 4 minutes left, I think. Hopefully I won't have to do another cut. We'll be a hero, of course. He's got cloaking. Oh, unless that's a 2-shot. Well, I do need to lower you a bit because he's gonna cloak again. See, I remember things. Occasionally stuff too.
Roger on artillery strike, over.
No, you're pretty much dead. Alright. Sure. Ah, it's only 1 jump. I thought I gave you 2. No, it's the mercenaries that give you 2, right? Oh well. That'll be our good deed for the run. No. If I had a clone bay, we could work something out. Federation rebels put a bounty out for... Nope. It's kind of nice knowing that they put a bounty on the spotter ship and not the actual dreadnought. Alright. Okay, I guess we're not going to be using the flak.
Roger on artillery strike, over.
Oh, I just flew straight through. they got a med bay? Okay, well, the artillery's coming in.
Heavy artillery barrage inbound.
Wow, they did like 10 damage to me. Jeez. And I don't think I can save you. No, I can. Nope. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Good thing we got the extra guy, right? So, while I fix things on the ship, this is where we're going to cut this episode. Thank you for watching episode 9 of the series. Feel free to support by coming, liking, or something if you already. I'll see you guys on next episode. Bye bye.